back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Nuro, and we're going to talk about why this is a stock you want to be aware of now than later, because we're going to take a trip down memory lane when we first caught this one before it took off, and I'm going to tell you guys why it's in an interesting position and why these jumps have happened so quickly, and why this is a level where you want to watch this because of its strength, the data, the technicals, and we're going to be looking at 42 vision together on what it's showing in this video. So you're going to love what I have for you guys. But before we jump into it, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you as well and you want to become part of, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with Nuro and all its data on why this is becoming a possible opportunity. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning turned out to be realistic expectations. None of them went beyond a home run opportunity. One of them got really close. And even though the S&P 500 index continues to struggle to get back to all-time highs and possibly break through it in the near future, I will continue to look for opportunities through the volatility of the market. And this is something you can become part of as well by joining and clicking on the link down below in the description to the Discord. And these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: IO, ADMP, OYST, COMS. Every single stock gave 5 to 10% moves, 10 to 15%, but our best performer turned out to be IO, and we're going to look at that chart together. So IO didn't turn out to be a home run, but it nearly reached it. I mentioned it in the pre-market as it was pulling downwards, and at that lowest point of the day to the highest point of possibility, it gave 18% plus. This was not a typical dip and rip, but within that opportunity, there was multiple chances in the dips and the rips here, as you could see with 42 vision, to be able to catch the 5% to 10% move, but catching it from the lowest point to the highest point of possibility was an 18% plus move, nearly reaching home run territory at 20% plus. If this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, we strive for opportunities like these every single day, and you can join by clicking on the link down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Nuro, and I'm going to discuss in this video why this is a possible opportunity at the technical level and the charts, as well as a possible short squeeze opportunity as well, based off the data and the float. Guys, we're going to talk about a lot of things here on why Nuro has had opportunities on the way down, as you could see moments of jumping up, as well as it could be in a position to possibly take off in the near future based off of short data, as well as the technicals in the charts. Now, as you saw in the screenshot, this is a stock I mentioned on July 20th, literally the day after it started to take off. And from $3, it took off to a highest point in just a matter of 2 days of $40. This was spectacular. This nearly tripled in one day. Then it doubled and tripled again. So this nearly went up 400 to 500% from the levels that we caught it. But from the lowest point to the peak, it nearly went up 10 to 15%. 10x to 15x from those lows. I mean, that was phenomenal back in July, and it's had its moments of jumping upwards as well, like it did here in August from 9 to 20, then from here from 10 to 15. So every time it's ended up at these levels, eventually there's small squeezes that happen because shorts get trapped when the bulls try to put on the pressure. But I'm not guaranteeing that in this video, because we're at the $9 mark or $10 mark, it's going to repeat anything near this or anything like this or anything like this. That's not what this is about. This is about preparation before things happen, or to be aware, so when things start to pick up, at least as an investor, you're not caught off guard or by surprise. And if you see it moving upwards, it could present itself to still be an opportunity, because you can probably catch it in the middle of the speculation, the hype, or the possible squeeze that is happening. So we're going to talk about in this video why Nuro is set to have these quick jumps, as you see there, when it actually levels off, consolidates, and the bulls come in and ramp up the situation, trapping the shorts. Now, the lowest point that it's hit in this downward trend was not that long ago, a few days back, almost a week and a half ago, and that was 854. It's been holding up pretty well above that level. If it breaks through it, this could get much more bearish, and it will be something to reanalyze at those levels. But right now, it's holding up pretty well. It's trying to consolidate and show strength, and every time it's been around these areas, it does have a bounce of either 10 to 20%, and sometimes beyond that, going to 30 to 50% as you see those spikes happen. So we're going to look at the short data here with NURO and what's making it a candidate to actually possibly squeeze and even watch at these levels. So the first thing is we have 17% short float. It may seem like very little compared to others out there with 30%, 40%, 20%, and 20% is usually something that is considered pretty high short interest and short float. But right now this one has 17%, but look at this float in total right here. We got outstanding 4 million and share float 3 million. So 17% of that is nearly anywhere from 500,000 to about 1 million shares. Literally a big chunk of this whole entire float, making it a possible squeeze candidate and making it move really quickly like it did back here in September and August, from $10 all the way up to 20, right here from 10 to 15, and so forth. So the jumps are becoming smaller and smaller. Doesn't mean that it could jump just as much or less, but it is something to be aware of, that the jumps are becoming smaller and smaller. The only reason this jumped from about $2 all the way to 40 was because of the FDA announcement and news. It was a huge approval and big deal. All of this here has been with catalyst of news, but not really the news pushing it, if not many short squeezes happening. And that is why I'm watching it at these levels at $9 for a possible jump or squeeze due to the short float as well as the share float, guys. This share float is low. Now, short ratio is the only thing I do not like, and this is why the shorts quickly bring it right back down. So if they do cover, for example, like if they covered here and here, which some covering had to happen for that move to happen so fast, that's why they're able to go ahead and just bring it right back down right away, because they cover quickly, and then that days to cover being so low allows them to re-short and reposition themselves with the flexibility to not really get trapped, if not manipulate the chart. Really, that's all they do. They cover, they make it go up, and then they become shorts again. They re-short at these levels, and then they just bring it right back down because they have the flexibility to do so. So I'm going to be watching the short interest if it starts going higher or if it lowers down, meaning that there is some covering happening. The low float is something to be aware of. That is really what makes this one move really fast and volatile. But the short ratio is really the days to cover that I would want to see to go higher. This is extremely low when it comes to short ratio. So low that they have the flexibility to cover like they did right here if they want to, and then just re-short it and bring it right back down to where it all started. That's how much flexibility the shorts have. So the bulls are going to have to push this one up significantly, not just a few dollars, to trap some shorts, make the days to cover to go higher, the borrow fee rate go higher, and squeeze this one to the upside. Now we're going to look here at the chart again on the 1 day and the 30 minute to compare so that you guys can see what is going on here based off the 30 minute and the 1 day. Here we are with the 30 minute, and it's been fighting between the 850 and the highs here of 1024, and just within these levels here from those lows to those highs, this is moving like 10 to 20% just within that consolidation. So if volume was to pick up and go beyond the average volume of the last 10 days, this could start picking up with traction pretty quickly. So on the 30 minute, it's fighting within that area and it's consolidating. The 1 day, it is pointing to the downside because it's just been falling downwards when you look at things. But the one thing that has me really interested right now is the fact that when this leveled off here, right, you could see right there that little slope, and it kind of went sideways before that jump. That's exactly what it's starting to look like here. That little slope leveling off, and the piece that's missing is for it to push to the upside or have a reversal. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about this one. Are you watching it? And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.